walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Fuel, which was very generously sent to me by Dino the Legend 87. It arrived, it was a surprise parcel that arrived earlier in the week. I had no idea that Dino was going to be sending it, so I was dead chuffed. And it is, wow! It's mental. You do a series of races that are on and off road on assorted vehicles, and you can pretty much do whatever the hell you like, which is great because I like that kind of thing a lot. And in between the races you can just be an idiot really, which also suits me very well. You can kind of go off on little side missions to find stuff and goodies and nice views and other assorted random things, and randomness is what it's all about as far as I'm concerned. I like it. Oh, I have done this race before because I'm playing upstairs, and when I first had a go at it I played it downstairs because I'm a greedy git and I've got 2 PS3s, so no. Yeah, but I do all my videoing upstairs, and this is just, it's great. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. The scenery on here is awesome. Oh, and I'm going to go into a lake if I'm not careful. And yeah, I won. You don't see that every day. So you win stuff, I'm not entirely sure what, you know, it's one of those things actually. I've won a trophy. I'm doing what I very often do here and playing the game without actually really having a clue. Go free ride, let's do that. I don't know what for exactly, but we're going to, just because we can. You can pick up fuel and you can pick up new liveries and find places with nice views and stuff like that on these free rides, which is what I'm about to do, I guess. Oh, or are we just right back in? Oh. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I guess we're back in a race. Is it the same race? I don't know. I think it is. Oh, that's not quite what I had in mind. I must have pressed the wrong button. Oh well, we'll just do this then. Let's take a slightly different route into a tree. Ooh! Yeah. Ooh! You can take some very peculiar routes. Because you've probably noticed these arrows floating around all over the place that tell you the most direct and sensible route. But you don't have to follow it. You can go wherever the hell you like. And sometimes that's a lot more fun. So let's see what silly... There aren't too many options when you've got a lake on one side of you and maybe a mountain on the other. Oops! Yeah, we don't... Oh dear. I think I grazed me knee. I took offence to the knee. Yeah. Ooh! I nearly took a barrel to the brain. You probably wouldn't have noticed the difference. Now, let's do that just because we can. You do have to go through the middle of those finishing lines, which caught me out on one race previously because I sort of went round it and I wasn't meant to. Get on with it. Go for it. Oh, that's why I pressed the bloody square button last time when I meant to press the X button, because I'm stupid. Here we go. Challenge spotted. Okay. Where? Vehicle livery. Yeah. Well, So when you get that, and then it's like, alright, there's that. Where's this challenge thing? Is it that over there? Let's go that way. If we can work out how to get there. Kind of surrounded by water here, that's a bit inconvenient. I'm going to where that red thing is over there. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but that's where I'm going. Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh! Oh dear. You can use your sat-nav to guide you there. It will do that funky arrow thing and it will show you a sensible and sane route. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just like, oof. Oh, wow. Oh crap. I'm going for a ride through the forest. On my motorbike, because I'm mad. Seem to be having a bit of trouble changing gear. Have I broken it? I don't care about the livery. I want to go to that place that looks like a biohazard sign. Probably full of zombies. Zombies actually would be good in this game. I think that would be quite cool. Riding up mountainsides on motorbikes, wearing not very much, being chased by mad flesh-eating zombies. Yeah, that could be the sequel. I hope I get royalties when they make that. So what exciting things can I tell you while I do this? I got a doofer for my Commodore 64, which I did show you if you watched on my Friday talkie. I've got to go with that, and it works, and it's cool. It also works on the VIC-20 and C16, so I'm gonna have a mess around with that. I think I've broken my bike, you know. I can't get out of first gear. Yeah, it's knackered. Don't I look great? Oh no, it's doing more. Other exciting things coming up. Yep. Oh god, bloody hell. Oh. Okay, thank you for that. This is pretty. It's not what I'm looking for, but it is very pretty. Yeah, some of you might remember I spoke a while ago about a whole load of tests I had done in the local hospital and whatnot. And I was expecting to get the all clear, but instead they said no, come along and have some more tests because we're not sure about this, which is a bit disconcerting. And they're going to stick a big fat needle in an artery in my groin, yay, and run a pipe up to my heart and inject a load of crap in there and then x-ray it, and it's going to piss blood everywhere and not be very fun, and there's a 1 in 1,000 chance I'll have a stroke. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't take videos, so I can't share the experience with you because you'd really want to share that experience. Yeah, it's a bit disconcerting, but you know. Oh yeah, what's he doing? He's showing off like a bleeding idiot. Can he get up there? It's all a bit... I don't think so. Not like that. Oh, come on, come on. Stop farting around. Up. This isn't the way to win the game, obviously. It's just the way I'm playing it because... Oof, it's fun. This reminds me of riding down the, oh god, what's it called? In Campbell Park, Shock Horror, in Milton Keynes, there's a place called the Beacon. Yeah, and there's a big hill there, and you can ride down it on your push bike, which I did frequently, because I've got a mountain bike, and I did at one time have fairly chunky knobbly tyres on it, and it would grip on the grass. Was quite good like that, and I would ride down this big steep hill thing, and yeah, it's no big deal, but it was fun. I'm actually not sure. Oh, that's where I'm going. Well, one of those. I don't know which one. I'm going this way. Oh god, yeah. Oh, you put that tree there. This is cool. This looks like Tunguska after that meteorite hit the place and just destroyed everything. Am I in Russia? Am I out the back somewhere in Siberia and it's been hit by a meteorite? It does look like Tunguska, or maybe Mount St. Helens. But nah, it's Tunguska, isn't it? Where's the meteor? Let's find the crater. Where are the aliens? I want the aliens. I mean, let's find... Holy crap. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I mean, there are big funny orange and blue beacons. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Poking up out of the horizon. There have to be aliens. I like the lights on here. I like just about everything about this. It looks awesome. Oh my God. Just look at it. Wow. It's incredible. The view is in... It's... Oh. I fell off my bike. Have I broken it? I think I might have. No, we're still going. That's excellent. I mean, I'm probably not even going towards the right thing, but to hell with it, I don't care. I don't know what I want, I just want to go this way because it's fun and it looks incredible and I like it. Maybe try and stay on the road, perhaps. What are all these vehicles and why are they parked in the middle of the road like that? I mean, are they crazy? I mean, there have to be aliens. Landscapes don't look like this without aliens. All the trees are snapped off. What's that? Oh, it's a lorry. It's not like there's some kind of logging operation going on here. Loggers don't chop trees down halfway up. So either there's been a volcano gone off or there's been a comet strike and there are aliens because there are funny big things sticking out of the horizon with insignia on top of them and they're not Batman signals. There you have it. What have we got there? Nothing interesting. I mean, there are objectives in this game. There are races to race and you win fuel or you trade fuel as well. It is all about fuel. What do we got here? Fuel is literally the name of the game, but I'm not overly concerned with that. What? I mean, that's military, isn't it? I don't think you can, like, get off your bike and steal stuff. So it's not... No, that just... There are no guns that I'm aware of, either. Just... Oh, there's a tractor, you see. I do like stealing tractors and rampaging on them. As much as you can rampage on a tractor. Generally involves, I don't know, going up moderately steep hillsides and herding sheep. But, you know, these are exciting things when you don't do it every day. I have actually never in my life herded sheep. But I have once actually... Well, did you know that if a sheep falls over and lands on its back, or falls onto its back, I don't know about landing because it's not jumping off a cliff, well, probably not jumping off a cliff. If a sheep falls over and is like on its back, legs in the air, it's like a tortoise. It can't right itself. And they're basically stuck like that until someone comes along and tips it up the right way. Well, I used to live in the country and I knew about this because my aunt and uncle are farmers. Well, he's a farmer and she's a farmer's wife, and they don't talk in that Somerset accent, which is a shame because they would have been much more appealing people. But anyway, there's a fire there. So I learned about the whole sheep falling over, can't right themselves thing from them. And as I lived in the country, I was walking to Stony Stratford from Deanshanger across the fields, as you do. What's going on here? Fire? Cool. Wow. Excellent. There has been a comet then. Oof. Yeah, so I was going across the fields, as you do, and I came across this sheep laying on its back, and it couldn't get up. So, being a good Samaritan, something like that, I don't know if Samaritans were into sheep, but anyway, I righted this sheep. I tipped it back up onto its legs, feet, whatever. And I've got to tell you, sheep, adult sheep, are really bloody heavy. That thing weighed a ton. And after I tipped it back up the right way, did it thank me? Did it? I mean, I don't know how a sheep thanks you, but it was like really pissed off. it went bleeding mental. It was not happy to have me there, regardless that I tipped it up the right way so it could walk around and go and get food and not die or something. It was not happy to see me. Yeah. So to all those people out there who have a sheep fetish, which I don't, if you want to take advantage of that sheep, don't tip it up the right way and expect it to be grateful. Just leave it up the wrong way. No, ignore that, I'm just being... Oh, I can see where I'm going. Well, like my target. Probably should have stayed on the road, but... Oh, it's pretty round here. It's really... oh, crap! I love this. It's just... It's enormous. It's big. And oof. And full of abandons. I love abandoned everything, actually. Abandoned buildings. Abandoned vehicles. I should probably edit that bit out. It's ridiculous. The silly statement. Here we go. Fuel. What was that? There's a check. Give me the fuel. You run into things to claim them. There, you see, I got plus 400 fuel for running into the barrels. As you do. You want fuel in your vehicle. Don't worry about siphoning it. Just run into the barrels. Is my bike on fire? I think it is. That's great. Right, where's the thing I saw that I've lost now? I can't see it. I mean, there is a map here. And if I was smart, I would look at it. But I'm just not. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to go this way. What does that say? Sweet River Sand Ranch. What? Dogging? I don't want to do any dogging. No. Although I might talk about strange things about sheep, it's all just silliness, and dogging is not what I want to see in a game. And for those of... oh dear. And there is a great words, sentence, Mad Max. That's what this is making me feel, think, something. There is just a huge big chunk of Mad Max about this. It's the desolation and the ruggedness of everything, and here we go. And everyone just looks like a lunatic. I do like the Mad Max films. I actually, for all that Mad Max 2 is the most popular one, and Mad Max 3 frankly is a big pile of poop, I like the first one, Mad Max 1. It's just more... it's less ridiculous. Yeah, that's... this is a race from A to B with no rule time limit, blah blah blah, whatever. Can I even go? I don't know, I'm just going to keep pressing thingy until... livery, we'll have that because it looks better. Paintwork, yeah, that looks good. We'll have that. Start the challenge. How long have I been going for? I don't know. I don't care. I should probably edit out lots of politically incorrect nonsense, but I'm probably not going to. And you should all know by now not to take any of what I say remotely seriously, because especially when I'm doing these things, none of what I say is remotely considered, and I talk a load of shite. Where are we going? We're going that way, are we? Alright, we'll just... never mind following the road exactly. We'll cut a few corners here and there. I still want to know why all these trees are like half chopped down. It's odd. It's very odd. Well, I suppose actually, I mean, thinking about it, it does seem like a post-apocalyptic setting. So maybe it's not a meteor strike, although it could have been. or volcano, but it could be, you know, there's been atomic bombs going off. Do you know, I love, it's also making me think a little bit of the scenery setting in Red Dawn, that 80s brat pack, you know, oh, ooze it and ooze it, those, God. Charlie Sheen and, what's his name, dead bloke in Ghost, forgotten his name. He wasn't dead in Ghost, he wasn't the ghost, he's dead now. I've forgotten his name. Thingy, anyway, yes, that's going to bug me now. Patrick Swayze, yeah, and assorted other people who I can't remember. But anyway, there they were in this like American village, and the Russians and Nicaraguans and I don't know what other South American states invaded America, and it was highly entertaining, and I liked that film, and like there were nukes going off in other parts of the country that we didn't get to see. It's quite disappointing. But yes, this kind of reminds me of that. They all headed to the hills and had bows and arrows and sticks and knives, but there's a bit of a private joke there that no one else will get. This is cool. I like the way it's kicking dirt up at the camera. Fortunately not my camera, because I'd be quite unhappy if all of that hit my camera. I want to kind of stop and read all the signs, because they might say something interesting, but I think that would be sort of missing the point. It's not really nice weather around here. It's kind of like what's outside. Congratulations, you won the challenge, because I'm a hero and I always win, except when I don't. Here comes a new challenger, it says. Yeah. Go free ride. How about go for a free ride? Maybe? I saw a really weird film last night called The Killing Room. And I'm reminded of that because they used bad English in the little notes that they left. I don't know where I'm going. That sounds like a song. Let's just ride off the edge, because we can. There's probably a corner here. I'm not going around it, I'm going this way. Here we go. Whoa! Good Lord. I love that. I wouldn't want to do it in real life. I wouldn't want to do half the things I do in games in real life. Some of it I would. Woof! Woof! Gimme bone. Yeah, I'd like the driving Ferraris bits, and maybe shooting at aliens, apart from the bits where they kill me. That would be those. It's an interesting thing, an interesting question. What things that you do in games would you like to do in real life? But then you have to accept that if you're going to have one part of it, you've got to have the other. And that brings me on to actually, it's quite a serious thing. I'm going this way. It's something. It's something Andrea said, or used to say, and I mean, I philosophical something. Actually, it's just a good thing to words to live by, advice, something. You know, when someone says, "Oh, I wish I had your blah blah blah," you know, you'll sometimes look at someone and they've got a great car or a great job or some aspect of their life is great, and someone will say, "Oh, I wish I had that," or "I wish I lived there," or "I wish I had their money," or whatever. But the thing with that is, if you want to wish for that, you've got to want every part of that person's life. And would you want to? Like the person with the car and the expensive job who gave up having a family and stuff, all the sacrifices and everything, and maybe they're not even a happy person. Would you want every aspect of that person's life to have that one little aspect? Because you can't have one without the other. I think that was the message, and that was certainly the point she was making, and I've always thought that's very wise words. There we go, that's got virtually nothing whatsoever to do with this game, but it made me think of it, because just, I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah. It kind of makes me think of it actually, because every now and then someone will say to me, oh, I wish I had your collection. And I sort of think, well, you might do, but you wouldn't want an awful lot of what I gave up lots of stuff to have this. I don't have a car, I don't have my own house. I never had kids, I never wanted kids, but you know, it's like, if I had a car and a mortgage and a family with kids of my own that I had to raise, I couldn't have any of this. You don't get one part without the other. Yeah. Wow, that's far deeper than I had any idea of getting. Is this the place I was at before? Offshore shack. This looks like the same place. I don't want to do that. I'm sure I've done that already. Actually, it should tell me if I've done that already. We'll have a look. I don't know. I'll have a go anyway. Yeah. Whatever. Start the challenge. I think it's the same. Maybe I'll just go somewhere else. Oh. Forget that. One. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? See where those arrows are pointing? I ain't going that way. I'm going somewhere else. Because I just don't care. Let's set up home here. Or not. I don't know what this music is. I've heard some rather good sounding music on it that actually sounded a little bit like the Cult. I liked the Cult at one time. I really liked them when they were Southern Death Cult. I liked them when they were the Death Cult, and I liked them right up. The first album was Dreamtime, wasn't it? I liked Dreamtime, and I liked Love, She Sells Sanctuary, and Rain. Absolutely bloody awesome. And then they went and did what was that album that they did after it? I hated it. After that, they just went all. They lost their something, their spark, and they just turned into a Americanized power rock thing. Very generic. Hated it. It was like, yeah, it's like they were trying to be AC/DC without having the humour. Yeah. It's kind of like AC/DC meets Aerosmith, and that wasn't good in a band like the Cult, because the Cult was special already and they didn't need to be someone else, which they seem to be trying to be. Yeah, that's probably upset a whole load of Cult fans and AC/DC fans and Aerosmith fans, but oh dear, too bad. So do you think I'm going to win this race? Maybe not. I have completely ignored the race, given it. Oh dear. It didn't even put me back on the road. Where's all this smoke? I suppose it's mist actually, isn't it? Is it mist from the lake? I want to go fishing. I can't see the lake. There is one around here. I used to fish. I fished from when I was about 13 or 14. This isn't mist, is it? There's fire around here somewhere. Yeah, I fished from when I was about 13 or 14 until my late 20s, and I haven't fished since then. It's kind of a shame, but I don't like the fishing around here. I don't like the waters, and I don't drive, so I'm not like getting anywhere. Not getting to anywhere that would suit me better. Yeah, because it's too far, and I just don't know the area well enough. Waffle. Try harder? No. That will do. I don't know how long I've been going. I have talked a whole load of nonsense. Did not finish. No, did not. Crashed. Talked shite. Had a lot of fun. I tell you, I do like this game a lot. And it is... Apart from, I mean, there are objectives to complete, and yeah, I'll certainly do that and play it and try and beat the objectives. But it's also fantastic for just diving in there and being an idiot, because you can, and there is so much space to do it in, and I like that in a game. I like space to prat about in. You get that in a few games these days, you know, like Grand Theft Auto. You can prat about, you've got lots of room to be an idiot. Like Test Drive Unlimited. I need to do this kind of nonsense thing on Red Dead Redemption as well, because you've got lots of room to be a complete nut job on that. Yeah, so that is Fuel. It's by Codemasters, and a big thank you to Dino the Legend 87 for sending me this. Very much appreciated. Okay, gonna shut up now, and thank you for watching.